welcome to Yarn Wonders. I'm Sowmya Varathan, your crochet coach, and today I'm going to make these cute little Christmas bells. You can use these as Christmas tree ornaments. So this is a very simple pattern. I've used only shell stitches. That is, shell stitches are made of double crochet and half double crochet stitches. So now let's get right into the pattern. For making these Christmas bells, you will need cotton yarn. I have chosen a lightweight yarn, and this is a size 2 yarn. Okay, and you will need a 2.5 mm crochet hook and a pair of scissors. So let's start the pattern with magic circle. So I'm going to make a magic circle with 12 double crochets. Let's start the row with a chain 3, 2 and 3, and we are going to continue doing our double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, if you are a beginner and if you do not know how to make a double crochet or magic circle, I'm attaching a link for my other videos in the description box below. So we are done with our 12 double crochets. So 1, 3, 6, 9 and 12. Okay, now I'm going to close my magic circle and slip stitch into the chain 3 that we have made, the third chain of the chain 3 that we made. So here's the chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. So I'm just slip stitching into this space here. Okay, so now I have a circle. So now let's start with the pattern for our bell. If you see here, the entire pattern is a shell stitch pattern. To make a shell stitch, you have to start with double crochets. So we start with chain 3. The first row of shell stitch is going to be 2 double crochets. That is chain 3 plus 2 double crochets, and then separated by a chain 3 again. We are going to do 3 double crochets into the same chains. So this forms our first shell stitch. So shell stitch has 2 clusters separated by a chain 3 space. So now I'm going to skip 1 stitch and single crochet into the next one. Okay. And again skip 1, do a double crochet into the next one. So this double crochet is the first double crochet of our shell stitch cluster. So 3 double crochets separated by a chain 3, again 3 double crochets, all into the same chain space. So again I have skipped 1 and gone into the next chain space and made a single crochet. So again skip 1, go into the next one and make a shell stitch. That is 3 cluster double crochet and chain 3, chain 3, so skip 1, do a single crochet and slip stitch into the foot of the first chain 3 that we made. So if you see this, kind of looks like a triangle. Now we are going to add shell stitch to each of the shell stitch cluster that we have made. That is, all you have to do is do a double crochet and directly go into the chain space here. So in this row, I'll be making a 4 double crochet cluster. Okay, that is, each double crochet will be each double crochet cluster will have 4 double crochets. Okay, so yeah. So the second row is going to be a 4 double crochet shell stitch. That is, the shell stitch will have two set of 4 double crochet stitches separated by a chain 3. Okay. So I've also given you the pattern in the description box. You can download a printable file from the website. So again, I have done a single crochet in the space between the 2 cluster stitches, and now I'm going to directly go into this chain space here. Again, I have done a single crochet, and then I'm starting with my 4 double crochet shell stitch cluster. Okay, so this is the pattern. In the next row, you'll be doing a 5 double crochet cluster separated by a chain 3, and the next row will be a 6 double crochet cluster separated by a chain 3. You can do this until you get the length that you want. So once you have reached the length that you want, the last row is slightly different. So I will finish the row till the length that I prefer, and I'll meet you back at the start of the last row. So I have done 4 rows of shell stitches here. Okay, if you can see, so the first shell stitch was with 3 double crochets here, and 5 rows of shell stitches. First one was 3, second one 4, third one was 5, fourth one was 6, and here I have 7 shell stitches. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a flag in the bell here to give it the right shape. If you like, you can stop at this point, but I would like the bell to have a little I want a broader edge here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a row of double crochet and half double crochets. So as usual, we are starting with chain 3, and I'm going to do 2 double crochets into each of these shell stitches. Okay, so 1, and when I get to the chain 3 space here, I'm going to do a set of half double crochets. I'm going to do about 5 half double crochets here. Three, 4, and 5. Again, in this side of the cluster, I'm going to do 2 double crochets into each stitch. when you do this row, we are doing two things here. One, we are going to even out the edges. Also, we are creating a broader edge. So here I am at the end of this row. We are done with our Christmas bell. You can choose to do a border with a single crochet stitch, but I'm going to stop it here. So this is a very simple pattern to create a bell. So we are done. So just slip stitch and cut. Chain one and pull out the loop. Now hide your yarn tails. I'm just going to create a loop to hang the bell onto my Christmas tree. So we are done with our Christmas bell. If you like the video, please do try out the pattern, and to learn more patterns, do subscribe to my channel. Thank you.